Unlock the power of the Merkaba to jump dimensions. Warping space-time with your energy body to travel the universe. Magic is nothing more than being able to warp space-time to your will. The Merkaba is a sacred 4D geometric symbol which contains all forms within itself. Maoshan sorcerers discovered how to combine spheres and triangles with their energy bodies to open space-time portals. This is the sacred combination of spheres and triangles, as well as the 8-sided symbol which actually unfolds into the Merkaba. The practices that I have been sharing with you on the shop in the thunderwizard.com website are practices that will allow you to jump into different dimensions. When you master this energy, you can then take it into meditation and use it to literally shift dimensions like you would change numbers on a combination lock. We don't live in a single universe. We live in a universe of probabilities. The universe that you experience is the one that you unconsciously choose and manifest. Using these practices allows you to tap into the Merkaba so that you can shift into the dimension that you prefer to live in. Go to thunderwizard.com and click on Shop. Solar Flash Update 2024. The Solar Flash will create 3 new Earths, a 2D, a 3D, and a 5D. Each human must choose. Get my books on Amazon, Kindle, or Audible, or at michaelwilliamdenny.com. Not the kind that abduct, those are something else, but higher dimensional beings of light. And they have been educating me on the nature of the multiverse, things that you cannot learn in the 3rd dimension, things you cannot learn from science or religion. And one of those things is that they let me know that there was going to be an ascension event. And they showed me in a vision which was tailored to me and all of the symbolism that I respond to psychologically, so I won't get into that. But it was very clear, the message, that there was going to be an event that everybody would see, and it would be an event that would be of a highly profound spiritual nature. the truth is that everything you always have most deeply desired is the truth. You've wanted to be loved. You've wanted to be seen. You've wanted to be accepted. You've wanted to be safe. And that is the truth. When we break through the barrier of the third dimension and we connect to higher dimensional anything, just anything outside of the third dimension, the first thing that hits you is the unbelievable love. That's the only thing that exists. And that you experience how beautiful and loved and special you are. Hello, fellow human light beings. This is Mahadeva the Thunder Wizard, and it is time once again for live guided interdimensional meditation. And I am very grateful for all of those who are going to show up. A few of you are already here. So, I'll talk a little bit, wait till people show up. Interesting stuff going on. I do believe that this current drone situation is going to inevitably turn into full disclosure, which very well could create a worldwide open alien contact. Who knows? Perhaps this year or next year. In order to understand how all of this works, we have to question our reality. Welcome back. All right. I just watched a kid's movie and it slayed me, it destroyed me. It was the movie If. Just came out. I was in tears. It was really, really powerful. It reminds me, it kind of felt like a story about what we're working towards, which is, as you know, this awakening of the earth. And it happens like we saw in that film, if you saw it. A little girl wakes up to her true self using her imagination, and as a result, everybody else around her wakes up. And it's just that simple. We're living in a video game. It is a third dimensional video game. It is a simulation, and it is time for this simulation to come to an end. And so that means we have to awaken to the most authentic, sensitive, vulnerable parts of ourselves, that child within. Because being angry and being frightened and being, having shame, having guilt, having fear, having greed, all of these things are protection mechanisms for feeling afraid and alone and unloved. It's just that simple. And the way that we get back to that state of feeling connected and loved is through those childlike mindsets and imagination. We're going to be using our imagination. Anybody who's meditated uses their imagination. The Taoist, the original Maoshan masters achieved what we would call enlightenment. They called it becoming a perfected immortal. And they did it through visualization. I teach you the meditation that they did here at thunderwizard.com. It's the method of holding the 3 ones, which are the 3 centers of the body. And so they used their imagination. When we put it into a spiritual context, we kind of tweak it into something else. It's not when we talk about kids and their imaginary friends and using their imagination, we sort of, that's cute. Oh, but those meditators, they were visualizing. It's the same thing. It's the exact same muscle. It's just having your fantasies. And the difference is that when we do this, there is a reality on the other end of it. They are higher dimensions, and the way that we reach those higher dimensions is through our imagination. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. Today is a very powerful day, even though it's been misunderstood. I've just uploaded a video about it today if you want to watch. So you can focus on whatever you like. If you want to focus on creating your perfect year coming up, if you want to imagine the world awakening, you can do that. I don't care. Whatever brings you to that place of the deepest, most powerful joy. I'm going to keep in my mind the feeling I got from this movie, watching people wake up to their soul, which is their childlike innocence, and awakening to the reality that they deserve to have their greatest fantasies brought to life and to live that. We can call that 5D, heaven on earth, whatever you want. All right, so more and more people are showing up, so we can go ahead and just get started with the meditation. So if you would please just make your way to your preferred meditation place. If you're new to this, let me just give you a little bit of introduction here. You hear in the background, you can hear the huar breath. This is an extremely powerful seed sound that I do not believe is in any scriptures or teachings or mythology. And it was given to me by a gentleman that looked similar to this guy right here. And I've come to understand the power of this mantra, and this is the mantra for shifting to 5D. And the first sound of Hu is Shiva's seed sound of destruction of negativity, the destruction of illusion. And the second seed sound of Ar is divine communication, creating into physical reality. So you put these two together, we destroy the negative and we create a higher frequency of this reality. You do not have to chant it the way I do. You can do it in your own frequency, in your own pitch. You can do it silently. You can do it like the silent Hul breath method, if you're familiar with that. And if you want to meditate, you can sit in full lotus or half lotus or on the edge of a chair with your feet flat on the ground, looking down at the ground, a couple feet in front of your toes, keeping the back of your neck straight. And you can lie down. Bear in mind, if you lie down, you might fall asleep. It's okay with me if you do. But if you don't want to fall asleep, don't lie down. And you also can move. You can dance. You can do spontaneous qigong, spontaneous movement. You can do your yoga, your qigong, your tai chi. You can do all of the above, whatever works for you. All right. With that, let's go ahead and get started. So please take a deep breath in and relax. Hold. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. Hold. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. Hold. And exhale. Let it all go. Release all of your attachments, all of your uncomfortable feelings. Release them all into Mother Earth. Mother Earth wants your negative feelings. You do not have to hold on to anything that you don't want to hold on to. You should not suppress or deny your feelings. So have them and then release them, because they are energy, and Mother Earth, takes that energy and recycles it. It gives her power and strength, and then she gives it back to you in a form that you can use, that gives you happiness and nurturing. So let us go ahead and start with the Huul breath, H-U-U-L. On the inhale, you can imagine bright white light coming down from the heavens all the way down to your feet. You exhale the Huul breath. Release this heavenly energy down deep into the center of the earth. Then you inhale, bring Mother Earth's energy up and send it back into the sky. This creates a two-way movement of energy. You become a conduit of both heaven and earth. And let's go ahead and get started. Inhale and begin with me. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Continue breathing long and deep, and just allow yourself to be the conduit of these energies. Earth energy coming up through your central channel, out into space. Simultaneously, energy from the heavens coming down through your crown chakra, down into earth. The union of sky and earth, mother and father, yin and yang. Allow these energies to connect and relax into just being the conduit of these energies. Realize that your power as a human being cannot be replicated by any other being. Human beings have a very specific power, and this is what you are able to do. No other light being No other God, no other creature is able to do what you are doing right now. And you are allowing Mother Earth to grow and to evolve and to shift. Without you, this cannot happen. We're now going to allow ourselves to follow down this energy that is being sent through our bodies. Our bodies, of course, will stay up here on earth, but we are going to allow our energies to begin to slide down the pole here of this energy, going down further and further. We go down deeper and deeper into the earth. We go all the way through all of the earth realms. We end up all the way at the deepest world in all the entire multiverse, which is called Naga Loka. This is the realm of the Nagas. These are the beings who have direct access to the threads of karma. And they have the ability to shift and change the manifested realities that we experience. And they must respond to the choices that we make. So when we come all the way down to this realm, which is experienced as a beautiful cavern filled with different lights of gemstones, different colored gemstones all through here, completely filling this place with a beautiful glow, multicolored hues. From this realm, the Naga beings pull on the karma threads and create our reality as a result of the choices that we make. On the one hand, they are in control of our karmic experience, and at the same time, they are completely dependent upon your thoughts, your beliefs, your decisions, and your actions. And so now that we are all the way down into the deepest unconscious realm of the entire multiverse, we have the ability to choose where our reality will go. I would like for you to look around on the ground of this beautiful cave and find a gemstone that calls out to you. Find that gemstone, pick it up, and look at it. And ask the gemstone to tell you what its power is. This is a power that you need to allow yourself to shift to a different timeline, which will bring you to your greatest satisfaction, your greatest joy, your greatest bliss, your greatest peace. Go ahead and ask that gemstone now what its power is. And now repeat back to the gemstone what you heard. And now please allow this gemstone to float and find where it wants to lodge in your astral body. Continue to allow this energy to grow within you. Allow yourself to feel the power of that gemstone. Make the decision that this is the power that is going to shift you in the coming weeks and months of this new year. Whenever you find yourself responding in a way that is less than your ideal perfect truth, I want you to stop, Focus on the area in your body where this gemstone is. Repeat to yourself the power of that gemstone, and then allow yourself to, if necessary, change your intention, your belief, your actions. Go ahead and imagine yourself doing this now. Practice doing this. Become aware that whenever you focus on this gemstone and you speak the word, the power that it has, be aware that this will create a new probable reality, a new timeline. The more that you repeat it, the more that you focus on it, the more powerful and the more real that timeline will become until it is your reality. This is how third dimensional reality has always worked. We just think that we're walking through a timeline that already exists, but there is nothing that exists beyond this moment. Each moment that arises is a direct result of our creation. Allow this gemstone, which is a being, an entity, a power, allow it to give you the ability to create every moment from this moment forward. And now please allow one of the Naga beings to come and appear before you. The Nagas are often seen as cobras, but they can shapeshift into humans or light beings. The Nagas we are dealing with are the most powerful. They are seen as the most powerful beings in the multiverse. There is one here that has a direct connection to you. You can feel it in your heart, and allow this to pull this being toward you. And now spend a moment with this Naga light being and ask this being to show you the reality that you can create. Do this now. And now please repeat back to this Naga being what you saw, felt, and heard. And now say these words: so it is commanded, so it shall be. And now bow to the Naga being and allow yourself to begin climbing up the energy, going all the way up through all of the earths, making your way back into your physical body. And become aware that you are no longer the same person you were. We are now going to focus on the heart center and feel the power of the soul within you. You have a light within the center of your heart which is your soul. Your soul is an infinite light being, more powerful than any god in the entire multiverse. Please allow yourself to follow the light in your heart all the way back to its source. And when you go all the way back to the source, you find yourself in the center of an enormous, blindingly bright white light. And you become aware that this is the energy that people call God, and you realize that you are this God. And that the physical being on earth is merely the light from the center of existence being cast upon this third dimensional experience we call planet Earth. And now follow this energy all the way back, this ray of light all the way back into your physical body, and become aware of the direct connection from your heart all the way to the source. And now become aware that every time that you see and experience another human, you are looking at a ray of your own eternal soul. All conscious beings are merely a manifestation of you. There is no being in the universe more powerful than you. And there is nothing you need do to experience the greatest love and joy possible, because God doesn't need to do anything to be loved or accepted or approved of. Sit in this power for a moment. Imagine this energy shining out from you, and become aware of the web of interconnected soul energy between you and all things. At this moment, allow yourself to sit on the throne of the entire multiverse. You decide what will be. Nothing outside of you can affect you without your decision. You decide everything that happens. And now allow this energy to come out of your heart, rise up above your body, look down upon your physical body, send it infinite light, which gives your body permission to manifest in its most perfect, healthy, prosperous form. Allow the DNA and the cells and the organs, the muscles, the bones, and the sinews to adjust and manifest in a way that will give God the best experience of third dimensional reality. Send this energy to your body. And now we allow our energy to rise up through the ceiling, rise up through Earth's atmosphere, higher and higher and higher and higher. We break all the way through Earth's atmosphere. We are now floating in interplanetary space, and we are instantly aware that we are surrounded by an infinite number of light beings who are all watching you. And they are celebrating your awakening, your rebirth. We continue to climb higher and higher. There is an energy that is coming through our crown, which is leading directly up through the highest dimensions, the highest heavens. We continue to allow this energy to pull us up higher and higher. We move through different colored dimensions until we arrive at the highest one, which is pure bright white light. And here we expand. We expand greater and greater and greater in size We expand greater and greater and greater in knowledge and wisdom. You become aware that you have lived all lifetimes. Every lifetime and every experience, you have lived it. You become aware that you have decided that you have learned everything that can be learned from the third dimensional earth experience. And as a result, you are going to choose to create a new earth school. It is going to be a place of higher learning. It's going to be a place where there will be no more struggling, no more suffering. There will be new projects to create, and it will be done with love and happiness, peace and joy, and a greater complete understanding of truth. I want you to become aware that this feeling is your original essence, it is your truth. And now spend some time focusing on that perfect earth reality that you want to create. What does it look like? What did you see down in Nagaloka? We are now above all of the dimensions. If we were to drop straight down, we would drop all the way down to Nagaloka, but we are at the top. We are sitting at the top of this egg of dimensional reality. We are Shiva sitting on top of Mount Kailash. And we have control over the Nagas. We have control over the Kundalini. And from here, we dictate what karmic strings the Nagas will pull. Because we have experienced and learned everything that there is to learn, we are directing the Nagas to pull on a completely new set of karmic strings to create a new world. Become aware of the feeling of this power you have right now. Become aware of the feeling of this new world. And now say, I decide to create the perfect earth experiment. And you realize that you will easily and willingly drop all of your attachments to the old earth experiment. The same way that you would take off old tattered clothes and put on a new set. Spend a little more time expanding into this energy, becoming this energy. This is your new identity. You are the force of change and transformation in the entire multiverse. All of the gods worship and serve you. With this understanding, we allow ourselves to begin dropping down through the different dimensions, through the different colors. We go further and further down until we find ourselves back in the third dimensional universe. We are floating in interplanetary space, looking at planet Earth. We're going to chant the Hul breath one more time, and this time you're going to chant it like a god speaking the earth into existence. Inhale and chant with me. are going to go directly to the moon. So look around until you see the moon. We're now going to go to the moon, and we find ourselves floating around the moon. Before we do anything, we are going to send out a mental invitation to ask all of the light beings, all of the extraterrestrials, and your personal light being guide to come and join us in this meditation. Allow these beings to appear, and allow your personal guide to come and appear before you. And now what you're going to do is you are going to send, or you can speak it, it doesn't matter. You can give the message to all of the light beings that are here, because the moon, there's a lot of action going on here. There are a lot of beings that live in and around the moon. And human beings also have a presence there. And what we are going to do is we are going to seek to bring balance back to the moon. The moon is the being that has the ability to guide your meditative mind. One of the reasons why human beings have such a difficulty meditating is because humans are already here, and many of them are not in a truly balanced state. So we are going to bring this balance back to the moon. We are going to chant a seed sound for the moon, which is Thong. Thoong. It is the power of Thunar. It is the power of the ambrosial nectar, which is the moon. And we are going to create boundaries. Any beings who are interacting with the moon in a way that is not balanced will have to leave. And this will be a direct result of your decision to take your mind back. Ready? Inhale and chant Thung with me. Inhale. Thung. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. I'd like for you to imagine the moon. From within the moon, you see it getting brighter and brighter. And the frequency of the moon is changing. And all of the entities and beings associated with the moon that are not in alignment with balance will have to be extricated. They will have to leave. They will have to move. The moon is now in its pure state, which means that your meditative mind is once again pure and unfettered. This gives you the ability at will to meditate and imagine that which you choose. We're now going to back away from the moon, and we now focus our attention on the sun. Focus on the sun, and we allow ourselves to fly towards the sun. As we get to the sun, we float outside of it. Before we continue, we are going to send out a mental invitation to all conscious beings in the entire multiverse. This includes all of the extraterrestrials in our solar system. It includes all of the beings and the civilizations in the other galaxies surrounding us. The Andromedans, the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Lyrans. We send out an invitation, all those that I haven't mentioned. We send out a mental invitation to all of these beings to send their energy, their astral bodies, their physical bodies. And we also send out an invitation to all of the gods. These are beings that live in higher dimensions. All of the gods and the titans, we send out a mental invitation to all of them to come and be with us as we are going to send energy directly into our sun. Go ahead and make this invitation now. And now please spend a moment with your personal guide. Have your guide appear in front of you and ask your guide to show you one thing within yourself that you are ready to transform. And now repeat back to them what you saw, felt, and heard. And now focus on the sun. First, send out how much you love your mother, the sun. Thank her for giving you life. Thank her for giving you your connection to your soul. Thank her for continuously sending out her joy, her bliss, and her happiness. And now we are going to chant the Hu-Ar mantra. And I'd like for you to imagine that we and all of the mythical beings, all of the gods, all of the extraterrestrials, the titans themselves, we are going to be sending that highest energy of God that we were in earlier today that gives you the power to create whatever you want. You are going to chant and send this energy, which is your choice, your decision for how you want the earth to become. We are going to chant this, and we are going to imagine this energy being sent directly into the center of the sun. We will chant the Hu-Ar breath. Inhale and chant with me. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Continue focusing on this energy going deep into the center of our sun, transforming the sun. Our sun is shifting and evolving and becoming a new being. You can see the energy of the sun shifting. You can see the color of the sun shifting. And the frequency is getting higher and higher and more powerful. On the count of 3, we are going to say the words release 3 times. And when we do, I'd like for you to imagine huge pulses of this very concentrated high frequency energy leaving the sun, going into all directions, and especially heading directly towards our planet. Ready? 1, 2, 3, release, release, release. And now we are going to follow these waves of energy towards planet Earth. We go closer and closer and closer. We see these waves of energy hitting the earth. I'd like for you to imagine this energy coming to earth. People can see and feel these waves of energy. They penetrate through Earth's atmosphere. They penetrate all the way to the center of the earth. They transform absolutely everything. All consciousness is completely transformed. All falsehood is completely destroyed and revealed. All people on earth are now able to see and understand what is happening. All of the lies are being revealed. All of the infrastructure that is used to cause harm is being completely destroyed. And all of the lies that are being perpetrated end up actually revealing the truth in a level far deeper than we could have ever imagined. Imagine all beings on earth waking up. Imagine this light penetrating their mind, their heart, their body, their soul. Imagine all conscious beings on earth awakening to their true essence and awakening to the true history of planet Earth. And we realize in this moment the earth is now shifting back up towards its rightful position of being one of the most beautiful planets that all conscious beings seek to come to and live on and visit. And now we are going to chant Huar again, but this time we will send it directly to earth, send it directly into the hearts of all beings, send it into all of the plants, all of the rocks, the oceans, the clouds. We are sending this energy of complete and total truth into the earth to be transformed. Inhale and chant with me. attention back to the sound of my voice. And now allow yourself to view the earth like you've never viewed her before. Look down and see a completely different landscape. Imagine the world that gives you the greatest joy, adventure, happiness, peace, freedom, love. Allow yourself to float down onto that beautiful earth. Walk around, feel the energy coming from the earth herself. Feel yourself connected to all of the beings. Become aware that you are a caretaker of this new world. All of the animals, all of the insects, all of the plants, all of the rocks and mountains and oceans, all serve you. And you operate from a place of complete and total love and compassion. You operate from a place of true royal care. You are the king or queen of this world, and your entire focus is to give all beings on this planet complete and total freedom, happiness, and joy. You become aware that you have access to all things. You need nothing. Everything is provided to the king or the queen. You simply decide what you want and it is manifested for you. You have complete and total focus on the well-being of all of the beings around you. You have the ability to look directly into the soul of all humans. You become aware that you are surrounded by beings from all dimensions. All of the beings from other civilizations, they come to earth and they bow before you and ask for your knowledge and your wisdom. You in return ask for theirs. There is no need for money. Nobody works a job. There are no industries or businesses. There are no governments. There is only consciousness. And you are connected to every single being on this planet. Spend a moment allowing yourself to be surrounded by all of the beings and the humans that love you and know you. Become aware that you are the most celebrated and loved person in sight. You look around and everybody is celebrating and singing because of you. Allow this love to completely fill your entire essence, your entire being. Let this light grow and grow and grow until all of your memories of the difficulties of lower third dimensional earth are completely burned away. You become aware of your true purpose. And as you are in this place, allow a very beautiful and powerful being of light to appear in front of you, and allow this being to tell you what your station, what your role is on this new earth. Do this now. And now repeat back to this being the title or the purpose, your job in this new world. Repeat back to them what you heard. And now please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. You are now going to leave your essence here in this new world you have created. Allow yourself to continue to be surrounded by the beings that are with you, that love you. On the count of 3, I'm going to give you permission to open your eyes, and when I do, you will see whatever your perception is, and just know that at any given point in your third dimensional experience, if you call out to these beings, they will instantly be there. Before we go, I would like for you to invite the family that is surrounding you, the family of light. I would like for you to give them permission and ask them to connect with you and to communicate with you in a real and visceral way. Ask them to reveal themselves to you even more in your third dimensional reality. Go ahead and send this invitation to them. And now we're going to go ahead and open our eyes on the count of 3 and be aware that your essence, your true consciousness will stay on this plane we are in right now. And one day when you open your eyes, you will be in that world. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Please rub palms of your hands together. Place them over your eyes. Inhale this energy into your brain all the way down to your feet. Inhale. Exhale this energy into the earth. Once again, inhale. Exhale into the earth. One more time, inhale. Exhale into the earth. Rub your eyes, your face, your scalp, back of the neck, front of the neck, shoulders, chest, back, legs. Bring yourself back into your physical body. All right. Well, as before, these meditations for me are getting more and more powerful every time we do them. And so I hope you're having a powerful experience as well. Really nothing more to say. Take good care of your physical body. Allow yourself to consume, if need be, cleaner foods. Get rid of any chemicals that might be getting in the way of your consciousness. And don't take anything too seriously. Watch the show because things are going to get very interesting. And don't take any of it seriously, and don't let any of it bother you. It is a live science fiction fantasy thriller comedy that is being played out in front of your eyes. Okay, that's it. I don't have anything else. If you appreciate what we're doing here while we're still in this current version of Earth, please consider going to thunderwizard.com and subscribing if you haven't already done so. Subscribe at, my suggestion is the lightning qigong. Sorry, my brain isn't fully engaged yet. The lightning qigong, or whatever works for you. Go to the shop if you want to learn powerful practices. If you want to support me directly, you can go to support.thunderwizard.com and follow the instructions there. And if you haven't already, if you look at the bottom there, you can go to You can get my books at michaelwilliamdenny.com, and especially the books on extraterrestrials if you want to have a better understanding of what's really happening in terms of your communication with them. All right, that's it. I'm done. Happy Sol Invictus Day, the undying soul, the ever victorious sun. Today, from this day forward, the sun is going to go higher and higher in the sky, and you have the ability right now today to manifest the true reality for your next coming year. That's it. I wish you all the best. And until next time, my friends, know how much I love you and appreciate you. And I hope you realize the power of what you're accomplishing in these meditations. It's the single most powerful thing anybody can be doing. All right. I think the sun is going to release a lot of energy, so keep your eyes on that as well. That's it. I love you all. Please be very good to yourselves. And I will see you all very, very soon.